good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, people on YouTube. And welcome back to William in Japan as you join me on the Tokyo Metropolitan Expressway. So today, we are heading to one of the most famous roads for riders in Tokyo, or if I may, the whole Kanto area. It is called the Doshi Road, and it ends at Lake Yamanaka. So, what's so special about this Doshi Road again? For in my personal opinion, I'm not sure if everybody agrees with me, I am actually not a big fan of that road. Yes, it is nicely paved, and yes, it has some really fun and fast twisties. However, it's always packed with tourists, and the traffic isn't really fun. But every single rider in Tokyo, when they just got their first motorcycle, it is a must-go road. And on the way to Lake Yamanaka, there's a roadside station. Sorry, let me say that again. The roadside station, which is called Doshi again. And that motorcycle parking lot over there is always packed with all sorts of mean machines. I saw my first Chuono V4 there. I saw my first Panigale V4R there. So, let's see what's in the bag for us today. See you in a bit when we get there. Alrighty guys, welcome back as we are at the entrance of Doshi Road. And unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, tons and tons of traffic. But on the other hand, not sure if you're seeing on the video, tons of riders as well. So as I mentioned, this is an extremely popular road for us motorcyclists, but it is always used by locals as well. And it is a one-lane back road, so we are in for some slow traffic. Unfortunate. But let's enjoy the road as much as we can, shall we? So, just for you guys that didn't notice, today it will be a very, very long video. It should be around 1 hour. Yes, you heard that right, guys. This road is around 46 kilometers. And till the destination I have planned for us today, it's actually over 50 kilometers. So at this pace, I have no doubt that we will take over 1 hour to get there. So if you are in a hurry, and of course it is boring getting stuck in traffic like this, go ahead and skip ahead and see if we get some proper riding on the Doshi Road. Okie dokie, let's get my lid off. It is March and spring has arrived in Japan. We are now around 19 degrees Celsius, so nice and warm. I have turned my heated grips off for the whole way on the highway. I really don't need them anymore. But unfortunately, that also means bugs are back. Yes, our nemesis. Bugs are back, and I already caught around 3 of them on my helmet. I just cleaned them off, but I'm sure we will get more very, very soon. I have been to this road for maybe 5 times, I guess, 5 or 6. Again, I am not a fan of this road. It's always crowded. And the past 5 or 6 times I've been here, oh, that's breaking the law, but oh well, I guess that's what you gotta do. Anyways, every time I was here, it is always crowded like this. There are always slow traffic. That's why I don't get why so much motorcyclists like this road. But if there isn't that as much traffic as we have right now, it is definitely nice and smooth and a very fast-paced back road. But getting to that pace, I think you need to wake up around like 4 or 5 in the morning, getting up here, and then reaching the starting point that we were just there around like 6 or 7 in the morning. It is around 45 minutes on the highway from center of Tokyo. So yeah, I guess if I wake up at 5, leave at 5:30, gotta get here around at 6 o'clock in the morning, definitely it can be a really, really high-paced back road. But as you can see looking around us, there's a lot of people living around here. I'm not sure they're very happy if you have a motorcycle screaming and then 6 in the morning across their house. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't have a aftermarket pipe right now, and it's already pretty loud in my opinion. And for those who got straight pipes, Akropovich's got those SC Project straight racing pipes. Damn, those are loud. And I bet the people living here aren't really welcome for these kind of loud engines, loud motorcyclists going about at 6 in the morning. So, I guess I'll just stick with the traffic and enjoy what we can. Okie dokie. Got a red light. Oh, yeah. Unfortunate we didn't get to filter. Green light again. Yeah, I think everybody's pretty pissed off with this traffic. Look at that. As I mentioned before in a previous video, how to filter in Japan. So, filtering in Japan is an extremely gray area. There isn't a law that saying that you can filter, and there isn't a law that that's saying you can't. There are circumstances that you can basically follow legal instructions and filter. So first of all, never doing on the left. Even if that's a white line over it, don't do it on the left. You are not allowed to pass cars on the left, so you always have to go to the right. Second, when there are marks saying you're not allowed to overtake, of course you can't filter, because filter is kind of a way to overtake a car in front of you. And of course, when there's a yellow line, never go across the yellow line, because again, that will get you a ticket if a police officer finds giving you a ticket the duty of his day. So in the end, how do you filter in Japan? So look for white lines at best when there are 2 lanes. One lane basically is really, really hard to filter. You cannot touch the yellow line in the middle, and you still have to filter the car by the right side. Oh, nice whip. Is that I think that's a street cup, right? Anyways. Where was I? Yes, filtering. Okay, so you can't touch the yellow line, you have to go from the right, and you have to squeeze past without getting into the other side of the traffic, basically. So it's really hard when there's only a single lane. So usually people do on the left side, but again, left side is actually against the law. So if you are to receive a ticket, you can't blame the officers for picking on you. So yeah, that's a brief summary of how to filter in Japan. Look for white lines, look for 2 lanes, and go on the right. That's it. Okay, so our pace is around 50 kilometers an hour. We're actually breaking the speed limit. You can see that? But yeah, speed limits are ridiculous in Japan. The highway I took, not the Metropolitan Expressway, the other highway that I took after that, the speed limit is 80 kilometers. Can't believe it. Highway tolls in Japan, I can bet you, is the highest in the world. Just riding for 45 minutes, that took me around $18. Can you believe that? $18. $14. $14 to be correct, because there is a discount on motorcycles. So, $7 of that will be on the Metropolitan Expressway, which the speed limit is 60 kilometers. 60, guys. You pay $7 to go on a highway and you can only do 60. And then the next highway, speed limit is 80, and I pay another $7. So $14 in total of a 45-minute ride from the center of Tokyo. It is just stupidly expensive. But if you live here, you'd have to deal with it. So, no, I I guess I'm grumbling about it, but I just have to accept. But there are good news on the horizon. So I think starting from next month or in June, I'm not sure, I forgot. I read the news and completely threw it out of my head. So in the near future, if I may put it, motorcycles will have a bigger discount, so it will only cost half the price for tolls of a normal car. Good news, right, guys? But there's a caveat to that. You need to ride 100 kilometers or over on the highway in order to get that discount. 100 kilometers, guys. So that's a full day of touring. Not a full day, but 100 kilometers on a highway without riding any twisty roads means you're getting pretty far away from Tokyo already. And I'm not sure if that's the kind of like one-day touring I do a lot, since I want to spend more time on the twisty part. I want to overtake here, guys. See? Dotted lines, guys, but I can't see upcoming traffic, so nah, never mind. We'll see if I have a better chance really soon. Don't want to really take the risk to overtake here. Yeah, I can't believe it. If we're doing it on a proper pace, it'll be extremely more fun instead of just doing 50 kilometers right now. And the dual sport guys in the front are just let that, I think that Kawasaki passed before us. So if we are able to pass this car, maybe they'll let me pass over through too. Alright, road is getting smaller. Typical in Tokyo, especially when you, not in Tokyo, Japan as a whole. If you are to go to more non-urban areas, let's put it that way, roads are extremely small and sometimes even the middle line disappears. Really want to overtake here, but looking at a car driving like that in front of me, huge risk. He is cutting into the oncoming lane like that. I need to be very, very far away out without having a lot of straight roads. Let's do this. Yep, that's us through. KTM! That's a Suzuki, I think. Missed out on that. Is this an XADV? Oh, Fireblade. Oh, nice bike. That's a Fireblade, guys. Is it an XADV? No, it looks like a Suzuki, actually. I can't see what he is riding around. Oh, yeah, I see a Suzuki mark. Yes, it's definitely a Suzuki. Maybe a Gixxer 250? Oh, by the way, in Japan, there's a bike that is naked. Not a fair one. That's called Gixxer. Just spelt Gixxer. Usually when you say Gixxer in the West, at least in the States, I guess, it means the GSX-R series. But since they say Gixxer so much, they actually invented a bike called the Gixxer here in Japan. I bet they never sell it in the United States, of course. A 250, nobody will buy it. That's a Trail 125, a V-Strom. CB250RR. Yes, that's another bike that's not sold in the United States. Trail again, a GS. Oh, that's a Katana. Old one, too. Alright. This traffic is getting stupid. Should I or should I not break the law and go to the left? To do or not to do? That is a good question. Yeah, that's why I don't like the Doshi Road. As you can see, nature is great. Pavement is great. Road is great. Traffic is just shite. I'll find a way to overtake these guys. Oh, a rocket! Nice. That's a R25 or R3. I'm gonna pass these guys. Sorry, thank you. And see if we have a chance to pass these cars. Getting lots of waves today. It's pretty typical on this road since a lot of enthusiastic riders, especially young riders, ride here. Oh, 2 Cubs again. Cub touring. It's a big thing in Japan. I can't really think about it around people riding 125s, 100s, or even 50cc Cubs and going out about touring in the United States. But it is a thing in Japan. Alright, guys, I don't think I have another choice. I'm going to pass if I have the chance. On the left side, if I must. Or else, we're not going to get any proper riding anytime soon. And my bike is heating up. It's already 97 degrees and it's extremely hot between my legs. I forgot my heat guard today since I didn't think I would need it. But I am regretting it right now. Like Ducatis, they need to be ride at a pace. They can't get stuck in traffic like this. Water temperature just rises so fast. It is just stupid. Getting higher up in the mountains. I actually tried coming to Doshimura, I think 2 weeks back or 3 weeks back. Oh, sorry, what I said. Doshimura means Doshi village. My apologies. So, the Doshi road gets its name, of course, because it passes through the Doshi village. And I tried going to the Doshi village about 3 or 4 weeks ago to make a video for you guys, like the one I'm doing today. Unfortunately, there was so much snow left that I couldn't get a proper ride, and my traction control is all over the place. So I decided to head back home, give the bike a proper wash, and basically that video just went into the archives. Rather than archives, just into the garbage bin. So, yeah. Here we are back again. Just around 3 weeks of difference, and the temperature has changed a lot. Spring is definitely here. We'll be starting to get into their best. Why am I talking about? Cherry blossoms should be blossoming at their peak very, very soon. Oh, this part of the road is definitely very, very narrow. Like, I don't really get why cars want to drive here. There are tons of cars, and obviously, a lot of them are not locals. Locals, of course, need to use this road, but non-locals, I just don't get it. Like, there are highways, there are better roads, wider roads, that you won't get stuck in traffic and can get to the destinations that people usually go with. But yet, these roads, small roads, are way better for motorcyclists. But we all have these kind of huge minivans getting stuck in the middle of the road. I don't know why. Are they enjoying driving here? But definitely not in those kind of cars. Just don't get it. Maybe they head down to the creek down below us. There's actually a creek below us. For the camping grounds, I guess. And fishing grounds. Like, yeah. My opinion of the Doshi Road has not changed. I'll definitely want to ride it on a better pace. It should be way more fun. But with the amount of traffic that every time I've been here, It is definitely not worth it. And as you can see from oncoming traffic, a lot of motorcyclists do love here. Alright, I'm filtering, guys. Filtering, yes. Red light, let's filter. Sorry, guys. Coming through. Thank God. At least we have some open road in front of us. But I bet maybe in 5 minutes, we'll be stuck in traffic again. Just like what happened back in Karuizawa on the Shisui Pass, if you guys remember. Yeah, some red lights break off the traffic, but that's about it. Alright, let's pick up the pace here and enjoy what we have. Ooh, way better, guys. And I need the engine to cool off. God, it is extremely hot between my thighs right now. Way better. But even if we pick up the pace, let's stay safe, because there may be a car parked right in front of us stuck in traffic after the blind spot, the vanishing point. Yeah, you guys see? If you pick up the pace, guys, this is some proper riding. Fast flowing curves, very, very nice pavement. Oh, this guy's an idiot. And yeah, can you believe if there aren't slow cars all the time? That's why everybody comes here. That's why everybody enjoys this road. God, this is fun. I think there's a two-stroke in front of us. I am smelling it. Yep, that guy's definitely on a two-stroke. Smells like two-stroke. Looks like a two-stroke. And what kind of bike it is? Is that a Suzuki? No, I think the coloring is a Yamaha. He definitely wants to overtake, it feels like. I want to overtake too, but yellow lines, guys, yellow lines. That's a bit to the law. Oh, this shop, I've been there for lunch before. It's meh, but you can try out some local fish from the creek right below us. That restaurant actually has a fishing ground right below it. So the fish they use in that restaurant is actually the one just fish from the creek. Oh God, I have not smelled two-stroke for this long for a very, very long time. I'm not a big two-stroke guy because, oh yeah, he definitely overtook there. I'm definitely not a two-stroke guy because I never actually tried riding a two-stroke. Just I missed out because of my age, I guess. I started riding again back in 2010, and two-strokes by then are basically all phased out already. And nowadays, after I have done some proper riding and getting to know about motorcycling for more, two-strokes are kind of a halo bike. Not a halo bike, but the prices has soared to a incredible pricing, basically. And if I am to get a two-stroke, I would need to pay even more for what I got for the Super Sport, which is not something that I can afford, really. A Super Sport comes with all the modern technologies that I want with it, but a two-stroke, actually buying one, oh, that guy's a two-stroke too, so we had two two-strokes in front of us. That makes sense. That's why it smells so much of two-stroke engine. Okay, back to where I was saying. If I'm to buy a two-stroke motorcycle right now, I would need to pay so much attention and use so much time and money to keep it up and running. And on top of that, it may become as expensive as what I bought the Ducati for, buying it second-handed. So yeah, not in the near future, guys. I would rather get a new bike. Oh yeah, guys, let's go. Let's enjoy the road. Oh, they are definitely riding safe, I must say. Dropping down to 30 kilometers when turning. I usually take those kind of turns around 40, I guess, because it is still really, really safe. But these guys in front of me are they definitely taking it safer than I do. But hey, better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, lots of braking. I usually don't do this much of braking when I'm riding on these kind of twisty roads. I kind of want to keep a little bit more momentum, so I don't have to brake and accelerate so much. I can just control my pace with my throttle instead of brake pads. Yeah, you see? Tons of riders today. This is really one of the most popular roads you can ride around Tokyo. Oh, tons of GSs too. God, how many people are buying GS? I don't get it. You don't need it for off-road. Guess for a touring bike, I guess? But why would you need a GS in a country like Japan? I don't know. Maybe I should try one out in the future. I know it's a great touring bike, and I know it is extremely capable on off-road, but it's not like you need to do 1,000 kilometers in a straight line like somewhere in the North America. But in Japan, maybe between Tokyo, Nagoya, and Kobe, I guess that might be a necessity. But other than that, I don't think so. Why would you need a GS? Oop, derp, derp, derp. Thank you. Hi. Yeah, I gotta wait here. Let's squeeze to the front in front of this car. I definitely... Yes, he's letting us through too. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Loooooooong STI. That car actually has 300 horsepower, if you can believe it or not. Is it still sold outside of Japan? I think it is, but definitely in a different name. Oh, a nice Gixxer too. That is a Gixxer. That's a Suzuki Boulevard, I think. God, I have been spelling this two-stroke for the past 15 or 20 minutes. Imagine back in the day when everybody is riding a two-stroke. The smell must be really, really strong, I must say. Tons of ways today, guys. Tons of ways. I like it. I like it. Alright, guys. Since these guys, I guess, these three bikes in front of me is taking a bit slower pace than I like it, I ain't going to overtake if I have the chance then. They brake too much in corners. The pace in straight lines, I like it. But they definitely brake too much for my liking in corners. What kind of style of riding do you guys do? Especially in these kind of twisty roads. I like to keep the momentum and keep my hands off the brake pedals. What about you guys? Hello, I think it's R25. R3 in most countries, but R25 mainly in Japan. Some people buy R3, but not a lot. That is the new CB1000R, I think. They had the more slanted front light. Gives it a more of an MV Agusta look to me, I guess. It definitely, the headlight definitely looks like a Brutale. I bet these guys are going to brake hard again. Yep, as expected. I think that's a Pan-European? Is it? That is a rare bike, guys. The Pan-European isn't sold a lot in Japan for sure. Again, it actually suits way better the roads in Japan with the Pan-European than the old Goldwing. But they came up with the new Goldwing, especially the version they have right now. It can do twisties way better than in the past, so yeah, I really don't see a lot of Pan-European in Japan a lot. And sure, it looks like a car, if you ask me. Tons of bikes today, guys. That's another group. It's kind of hard to overtake unless I speed a lot. The paces they are doing in the places that I can overtake are actually quite comfortable with me. It's just the corners, I guess. If they can just keep the momentum up a bit. Another wave? Alright. That's old dude too. So not just the younger guys, old dudes waves as well. This dude is having a nice smoke. I didn't miss out of his bike actually. Sure, he looks cool. Hey, we're pretty lucky actually. No traffic at all. For the past 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Anyways, nice riding. But if you ask me, Chiba has way better roads than this. It is not as crowded as much. In a matter of fact, you don't see anyone. Oh, is that a TRZ? Is that a TRZ? I think it is. Wow, another very, very rare bike. Ninja Thao. Let's keep it slower. I'm afraid of kids running out. Looks okay. Another CB250 double R. Oh, this is the creek I was speaking of. The Doshi Road basically follows the creek all along. All the way to Lake Yamanaka. And this is the Doshi Village office. I think we are around halfway. And definitely more than 3/4, I guess, towards the roadside station of Doshi. I think it's right around the corner. Nope, not yet. We're still not here yet. Let's pick up the pace. Just love how, like, riding in Japan, especially like these roads where there are a lot of motorcyclists, locals always let us through first, and the respect respect that people have for each other is just unbelievable. Like in Tokyo, there are tons of riders, unfortunately, that just don't obey the law enough. And people just kind of hate on two wheels. The people on two wheels. Especially those on scooters. Not to attack any sort of certain type of riders, but unfortunately, that is the case. And for riders that are enthusiasts, that they don't use motorcycles as a tool, but just ride motorcycle out of entertainment, we tend to more obey the law and respect drivers because we want respect from them too. Is that wave, that means me to go through or not? Or is that waving to the kid? I'm not sure. Oh, away from a car too. Okay. Even car drivers know that we wave. They know the code of the two-wheelers. Got a nod there too. I bet people are waving because the guy behind me, the Jixis Sao behind me, the rider over there has been waving all the time. So people on oncoming traffic wave at him, and I wave back to them. Alright guys, let's overtake this guy and ride as we like to ride. Instead of braking and accelerating hard every single time. Let's find a place. Let's keep up with him and see if we have a chance to overtake. Okay, never mind then, guys. We are only 2 kilometers out of the Doshi roadside station. So, let's just... Oh, photographer. Okay. Just keep to his pace, I guess, and ride safely until we reach our resting point. And let's see how many cool bikes we can see today. By the way, let's drop this. Never mind. I don't need this mirror at the windscreen at the up position. Oh, perfect timing. Let's drop it. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's a Jixia Sao. Heading up that road. I've never rode there before, actually. Might need to give it a try in the near future. Lots of people coming out of it, and the Jixia Sao guy is going up there as well. But let's head to Lake Yamanaka. So that's around 19 kilometers out. We're almost there. And I need to grab some lunch at the Doshi roadside station. Frankly speaking, guys, you are very lucky. This is the best experience I had on the Doshi road for ever. Yeah, this is the best riding I have ever done on this road. And as I expected, when you pick up the pace, it is definitely a really, really nice road to ride on. But frankly speaking, unlike Chiba, where there are large swathes of forest and just rice paddies, this road has been passing through villages for the past all the way, I guess. There wasn't a break in any villages. Oh, here we are, guys. Here we are at the Doshimura. Doshi roadside station. Let's head in. Oh, that's a lot of bikes today, guys. Spring has definitely hit, and everybody is enjoying their ride. Derp, derp, derp. We can squeeze through, though. We don't need to wait the cars because we have a different parking area. Like, this roadside station is just so famous for riders. They made 2 areas for people to park their motorcycles. One in the back that we just passed, and one right over here. And let's see if we can find a spot. CB1000, ST250. Any cool bikes today? Old bikes, a lot of old bikes for sure. Harley, oh, that's an old Interceptor right there, the white one right in front of us. That is an Interceptor, wow. Now that's some old bike right there, guys. Oh, the new CB600RR. A lot of Hayabusas. Let's head to the back. Yeah, it's less crowded here. And let's rest a bit and grab something to eat. And that's the new Hayabusa R1250. A lot of rebels. Let's park right in front of this then. This should do. Derp. Ah. Okie dokie. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back guys. Unfortunately, as expected, the restaurant is way too crowded for my liking to grab lunch right now. So, I guess we're going to skip lunch and continue on our ride towards our destination of Lake Yamanaka. And guys, we are seeing a lot of nice old bikes right now. Is that a CB750F? I think it is. And is that an Olean's rear shock? And it is indeed. Wow. That's a lot of money put into an old bike like that. What is this? This is definitely BMW. Ah, yes, the ST. That's another kind of rarity of a bike if you ask me. I don't like the looks though, but definitely some friends out there did buy it. Okay, before we leave, let's have a quick look of what kind of bikes we do have today. Scrambler, Z9RS, VFR, oh, R1M. Nice, with Alex Marquez replica Shoei X14 helmet. That's the old Hayabusa that we came through. Let's have a look again. We didn't take that exit because we want to have a more bit of a look about bikes. XSR, Kawasaki. Where's the exit? Is it this way? Oh well, I think it is. Oh, that's a Can-Am. Cool. Okie dokie. Head on back. And off we go to Lake Yamanaka. Ooh, let's squeeze by these guys. Okie dokie. There we go. Everybody's turning right, going back to Tokyo. But I am still heading towards the destination of most of the people, I guess, that ride on this road. Okay, let's go. No traffic at all. Nice. We can ride at our own pace. If you ask me, the safest way to ride is always at your own pace. Since you know when you want to brake, you know when you want to turn in, and nobody's in front of you. Well, it's kind of an obvious answer, but always appreciate that you get open roads like this. I can slow down if I wish, like these parts. I don't want kids running through the road. And I have to brake and maybe even low side my bike. Yep. Yeah, riding at your own pace. I can always appreciate that. That's a big old Harley. I have no idea what model it is, though. I am not educated enough with Harleys. Wow. We are really lucky today, guys. I really have. I said so many times before. I have never ridden the Doshi Road as open as it is like today. Oh, Tiger 800, I think? That's an old Tiger, right? Nice. Oh, God. Gotta enjoy these kind of roads. Wow, that's a heck of an old bike. Is that an old R100? I think. That's back in what, 89? 90? I have no idea. It might be even older than I am. Okay, got a scooter in front of us. We slow down so we don't spook him. And pass when we can. El Diablo. Oh, this scooter guy has the same helmet as I wear. Alright, gonna pass through him. Thank you, sir. That's the Kabuto Kamui, I think. I sometimes wear it to record these vlogs as well. You might have noticed from the side panel over here. The one with the black and red lines. That is the Kabuto Kamui 3 helmet. Most of you, I bet, are not familiar with this brand. It is, again, a Japanese brand, but on the cheap side. So Shoei and Arai, of course, are the top state-of-the-art, most expensive, and most safe, if you ask me, motorcycle helmets out there. At least for Japanese branding-wise. And Kabuto is a more affordable one. But that does not mean they're not safe. It is definitely safe enough to meet JIS standards, which is extremely close to the ECE standards. And now in MotoGP, Remy Gardner is actually wearing a Kabuto helmet right now. And I think in Moto 2, the Japanese rider, Oguri, I think, also wears a Kabuto. So yeah, they definitely make good helmets, but at a cheaper price. But what you forfeit for that pricing, I guess. So my helmet right now is RX-7X. I am not sure what they call it outside of Japan, but in Japan it's called RX-7X. I think in the United States it's called a Corsair X, I guess? Anyways, so this helmet is around $800. It is expensive. And for the Kabuto helmet I am using, the Kamui one, it is definitely not a racing helmet like this one is, but it is a touring helmet with an inner visor and such. And that helmet, I believe, is around $500. So a $300 difference. Quite significant if you ask me. Comfort-wise, it is definitely pretty comfortable. However, on the noise side, wind noise part, it is definitely not on par with Arai helmets. I have never worn a Shoei helmet, so I cannot give you feedback on that. But most of you viewers definitely have tried one on, and maybe Arai as well. So if Shoei is at the same standard of the Arai, then Kabuto is a bit more noisier than that. And I have the Kamui 3 Kabuto helmet for how many years now? 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. I have it for 3 years, and the rubber parts, like the sealing on the windscreen, are kind of degrading, if I would put it that way. So there's actually whistling sounds coming through the screen right now, and it is kind of a headache. I have to press really hard on the other helmet when I'm closing the lid, so I can get rid of those whistles. But in the end, I think I should get a new helmet really soon. And most likely, I'm going to get an AGV, I think. Oh, there's still actually snow left here? Wow. There is actually snow left in March. So definitely it's not as warm as I expected. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of snow left, guys. But looking at the temperature, it's 17 degrees, so there shouldn't be any ice on the road right now. Yeah, let's pass. Thank you. Is that a Ducati? I think it is, right? That is definitely a Ducati. Ah, wait, I don't think so it is. Wait a minute, what bike is that? That just passed us. Let's have a look. Oh, nope, it is a Ducati. Okay. He is definitely breaking the law. I am not going to follow him like that. let's wait for our chance. Like, this is the usual Doshi Road. As I mentioned, cars, lots of traffic. But we were lucky to enjoy a big section of that road without any interference. Oh, that's a Versus, I think? A Versus Sao. The Versus Sao and the Ninja Sao. I'll definitely want the Ninja Sao, in fact. When I was buying this bike, I was actually way more inclined to get the Ninja Sao. However, in Japan, unfortunately, they only have stupid coloring. I'm sorry for the Team Green. If you guys love the lime green color of Kawasaki, great for you. But unfortunately, I am not a fan, so I did not buy the Ninja Sao. Ninja Sao suits me way better. Higher bars, better wind protection, larger tank. I must express that. Oh God, the Ninja Sao comes with a 21-liter tank, which pushes its range around 300 kilometers or more, which is what I want. But I think it's a blessing in disguise. Not being able to buy the Ninja Sao, I got this bike. It has way more character. God, the engine is so fun. The torque, the sound is just an experience that only Ducati can provide, I guess. Hondas, I have tried them out. Kawasaki's I had. BMW's I had. And what else when I was buying this bike? What else did I try out? Oh yes, I actually tried out the RX660 of the Aprilia too. So yeah, I tried out a lot of bikes when I was deciding for getting my first big bike back then. And I am pretty happy that I ended up with the Ducati Super Sport. It is definitely a fun bike. It is definitely a comfortable bike, but it just didn't meet my needs 100%. It cannot take a passenger. The pillion seat is extremely short. And who's going to put a top box on a Ducati Super Sport? Yeah, that's sacrilege. So I'm definitely not going to do that. So I cannot pick up my wife on this bike. So I still keep the CB250R for that very reason, for two riding inside the city. So if I bought the Ninja Sao, I can put on 3-piece luggage. I bet nobody will say anything to that since it is a touring bike. Better wind protection, way higher screen, better range, smoother engine. I must say that. It is definitely way smoother, but not as sporty as this one. The torque on this is incredible. Number-wise, spec sheet-wise, this bike does not have the torque nor the horsepower to let people think it is an exciting bike to ride. But if you hop on one, trust me, it is fun as heck. If you don't go to the track, this bike is more than enough. So yeah, if I am going to buy a Ninja Sao or a Versus Sao, back to what I was talking around 5 minutes ago before I started blabbering about other things, I will definitely try I'll buy the Ninja Sao for sure. Especially this year, finally, they came out with a black, gray, and red scheme. A nice coloring that I like to buy. None of those lime green, extremely fluorescent colors. You can say I'm old-fashioned. You can say, oh wait, not old-fashioned. Kawasaki has been using green for like over 30 years. My apologies, but you can. Looks are a personal opinion thing. So I couldn't stand with lime green, so I landed with the Ducati. And I think, looking around us, there's a ton of tennis courts and a lot of golf courses popping up around. We are approaching, yes, I can actually see it already. We are approaching Lake Yamanaka, which is the end of the destination of our ride. But we are not just going to get to the lakeside. I'm actually going to turn around and hop up a bit of a hill and to one of the best spots, I think, personally, to look at Lake Yamanaka and Mount Fuji. And that will be the end of our video today. And of course, where I take my thumbnail. Whew. Thinking of it, it was a 1 hour ride, and I have been blabbering on for an hour. I never thought I could do that. Wow. Pat on my back, guys, pat on my back. I'm thirsty as heck right now. I did grab a nice latte when we're at the roadside station of Doshi. But other than that, I need food and I need hydration. That's a street triple. Another bike I rode when I was trying to get this bike. I did not like it, unfortunately. Why? First of all, look-wise again, I am not a fan of the Mantis head, especially from the side. At the front, I'm pretty okay with it, actually. But looking from the side, you know, the front lights is bulging out. I don't like the side silhouette, so I didn't get the street triple as well. And one more thing I didn't like, actually. This is something that I just couldn't stand, I guess. This goes with every single bike that I have tried out. You know, back then, in the 90s, when sport bike has twin lights, and same with the street triple as well, when they're on low beam, only one side lights up, right? And the other side is for high beam. But I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. It looks like that one side of my light is broken. So, unfortunately, I missed out a lot of good bikes due to that. But, hey, I'm going to buy a bike that I can stand, right? Wait a minute, isn't it that way? I think it is that way. Oh dear, let me check. One moment. Let's find a place to stop. I think I missed the road. Let's see. I'll just park here, I guess. Nobody behind me, right? Okay. Just park here. One moment, guys. Let me check out where I am. I'm just crap sometimes. Alrighty, guys. As expected, that is the place that I should have turned, but I did not. So let's make a U-turn after this car passes us. Okay, we're in the open. Nice and easy 3-point turn. Oh god. Oh god. I fucked up, didn't I? Okay, let's head in then. Oh god. I suck sometimes, guys. A bag of crap. Ooh, okie dokie. Let's get back on the road. Ooh. Alright, let's don't squeeze in front of him. Okay, let's go. Just look at the same. Yep, Bosozoku. Not really Bosozoku, but people that like that style of bike, but don't do the stupid stuff that Bosozoku really actually does. Yeah, indeed, I missed the mark. It should be this turn. I've been here for like so many times, and I still can't remember where to go, guys. Anyways, let's head up the mountain and have a great view on Mount Fuji and Lake Yamanaka. Lots of bikers today. I like it. I like it. It's always nice to know that motorcyclists are not dying out yet. And oh yeah, just to share with you guys, Honda just announced their annual earnings a few weeks back. And they did a 120% growth in the two-wheel sector. Guys, do you believe it? How much growth is that? That is such a great news for us riders. That means Honda is making money with motorcycles and not just cars. And hopefully we can get out of the boring Honda symptom very, very soon. Come on, guys, at Honda. Give us a new VFR. Give us something fun. And I still can't wait to see the Hawk 11, which is already being announced to be announced in 2 weeks, I guess? I think it's 2 weeks. Let's overpass this guy. I'm definitely in the wrong gear, but oh well. I think we are heading to our destination right across this curve. We are very close to it. Up the village, across these vacation cottages for the rich and wealthy. I put all my money in mortgage and in my motorcycles, so I don't have the expendable income to have these kind of fun at these kind of places. But we can always ride to them, right, guys? Yeah. It's unfortunate that there's so much snow left. I am really astonished. Like, we have been hitting around 20 degrees for the past 4 days in a row, and yet we still have so much snow left around here. Okay, here we are. This is it, guys. Can you see that? Right again. Let's park right in front of this. Sorry, guys. If I may, I don't want to get into their photo. So let's wait for a bit. And let's park my bike down there. Where should I park? That's too steep. Oh, okie doke. Let's park on the road then, I guess. Safer that way. Let's make a quick U-turn. I don't like these kind of gravel roads on this bike. I would probably prefer to be on my CB250R, since this is way more lighter and it has proper Pirelli Scorpion tires, right? Yeah, what? Ooh. Oh dear, made a mistake there. That was a mistake. Okie dokie, here we go. Keep it in gear. Yep, it's stuck. Yep, all right. Whew. Okay, guys, this is the view I would like to show you. I'm not sure how well it is showing on the camera. Mount Fuji, Lake Yamanaka. And yeah, every time I ride the Doshi Road, this is the place, the must-go place that I treat myself, I guess, for a nice ride. Alright, this has been William, and thanks for joining me today. See you next time. Bye-bye.